Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 25th episode of Digital Rehab. An episode with some English words.
Yes.
How are you guys?
Fine, and you?
I'm great.
I'm going to start speaking French, talking French. So I have to stay focused
Mm-hmm.
to don't speak French.
Yes,
Basically.
be careful.
It's gonna be okay. So,
Wow.
I don't know what we are talking about today. I don't need any messages, any DMs or anything else. So guys, you gonna tell me what is the subject of this episode.
Oh my
Okay.
god. It's,
I can take the hand.
Oh,
The casquette, the cap.
the cap.
So,
So guys, today we are going to talk about content marketing.
Oh yeah.
mhm.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
You know.
You don't know. I'm a US rapper.
Oh.
So I think it's a good idea to make a free talk about content marketing.
Yeah.
So first of all, if I told you content marketing, give me, guys, one word that come to your mind when you heard content marketing.
Just one.
Just one.
King.
King.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Because
And-
content is king.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
you go. One word.
Blog article.
Two words.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
two words. Blog. Just blog.
Like in the 20s, in the starting of the century.
Yes.
It's
I'm,
a long time blog. It's quite old,
Ah, okay. I got it.
I think.
According to me, content marketing, you can find it everywhere. You can find it in social networks. You can find it in blog articles, for sure. You can find it in websites, newsletters, LinkedIn page. So content marketing is a way for anyone to give value for your audience with inspirations, thoughts, content, visual, or anything else. And with this kind of stuff, you're gonna take some attraction with your audience. It's more developed than several years. I think it's gonna develop more and more year after year because the web, evolved. And in fact, since the web 2.0, anyone can take a voice with the web. So
Okay, but when Hugo said that one word for content marketing is blog,
mhm.
is quite. I'm quite afraid
Afraid.
because for me,
Why?
blog is from
80s,
2010.
90s. So
Yeah.
it's a good point because before the Web 2 and social networks, blog was one on the first or one on the only way to
Yeah,
take your voice
yeah.
with the internet. So many influencers begins with blog articles,
Mhm.
Skyblog.
Skyblog.
Yeah.
Of course.
But-
So it was historic, but
Oui,
it
yes.
has a very important place in the evolution of content marketing.
Yeah. Robin, do you have a Skyblog?
No,
No.
not at all.
Okay.
But if I have one word to say to explain what is content marketing for me, I would say evolution. Contrary to what I think about the Hugo's word, because for me, a few years ago, like very few years ago, a company write blog article, write newsletter, writing ebooks or stuff like that.
Mhm.
But I think today, as the web evolutes, the content marketing evolutes too. And today we can see companies making TikToks, writing LinkedIn posts, CEOs writing posts. And I think it's one of the main changements. I'm not totally accorded to what Hugo said.
Because you don't have in mind some specific stuff, technology. In 90s or 80s for the first guys, you only write because the technology can't afford any other way
Yeah, of course.
to
Yeah.
take share. You
Yeah,
also-
content. Yeah.
You have telecommunication technologies, 3Gs, 4Gs. Internet connections gonna be faster and faster. So you can, few years after the blog, make photos. The first mission for Instagram was to share photos.
Yeah.
After that, videos, because bandwidth and connections and stuff are involved. And YouTube is not very old if you think
Yeah.
it's only 10 years,
Yeah,
12
yeah,
years.
okay.
Yeah.
You was born before YouTube.
Yeah.
For me, it was obvious. But after that, the evolution, you're gonna produce some landscapes, videos, and with smartphones, you're gonna have vertical because your smartphone was better and better. So it was more practical for you to take videos in portrait. And that was a good sign for this kind of stuff like Snapchat or TikTok. So for me, it was an important part with the technologies.
Yeah. I think that you see the thing with a perspective of a guy, a new young guy.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
You said previously like you are a US rapper, but
Of the new gen.
Yeah. But the old generation don't have all this stuff.
Yeah, of course.
So it's important, like Jérôme said.
Companies don't have other choice that's rating a blog article or something like that, because they absolutely want to have a traffic on their website. But now they have a deeper reflection. If I create content on TikTok, it's gonna bring me audience. I'm gonna touch another audience that fit,
yes.
which fit with my persona, with my brand. So I can after bring them on my website.
Yeah, okay.
It's just other ways to reach my audience by other
Channels.
channels.
Other thing you have to have in mind also, it's you have a website, that's fine, but you can't think about e-commerce. In the past decades, a website was just vitrine for your company. It's not very recent, in fact, the confidence by the customers to make some purchases with internet or social networks. It's quite recent.
Yeah.
It's quite new. So needs and the solutions your website brings to your company was clearly different than now, because you can now think to sell products or services via your website. You can think that some social networks can be a good funnel for my business. These needs wasn't exist a few years ago because you don't have to think to sell something with internet.
And of course, two decades ago, TikTok doesn't exist.
Yeah.
LinkedIn just
appears.
Yes.
LinkedIn is 20 years ago. Maybe more than that, but it's quite old.
I am born in 2002. I think. I'm not sure.
You're a LinkedIn child.
Yeah, of course. And now I'm a LinkedIn boss.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, drop the mic. So, obviously, content marketing evolved by the web evolution.
Yes,
You have a new social network, new channel to create content. So obviously it evolved. And now in France, because first of all we are French, we have companies that helps CEOs. I talk about CEOs that writing on LinkedIn, for example, or other channel. We have a company which is Linker that we loved, which is writing post, or not only in LinkedIn, but they manage the personal branding and the away from content from CEOs, and it's a part of content marketing in our years, an important one.
Because just like precedent, technology has evolved, but the needs of users has evolved too.
Yeah.
Communication for a company is marketing. Marketing has evolved. Customers don't want stuff like 50s or 60s. They want more consciousness things. They want more authentic things. They want more speaks about some subjects like RSE and staff of a company. 50 years ago, McDo can make an ad with, that's a good burger. Nowadays, McDo have to speak about the nutrition, speak about the origins of the ingredients, because all these kinds of things are asked by customers.
Yeah,
so it's because there is consciousness and awareness of web users that you need to improve. They want some information about human resources. They want information about your engagement with ecology and anything like that. So a good way for a company to bring this kind of informations is give the opportunity of the CEO of a leader to bring these kinds of information with his personal branding. It creates new jobs such as ghostwriter.
Yeah, and when you speak about authentic content, as we already spoke, you have many ways to make content, to share content about with an authentic side, as you. Because I'm not here when you spoke about this, like UGC.
Oh yeah.
When you make UGC, or videos that grow up, not growing up, which is taking an important part of the content right now, for ads or just like you are good in Google Ads, you making videos about Google Ads on YouTube. You created content that will maybe bring you leads, for example.
For sure, UGCs are the best way actually for produce content because it's cheaper than make some productions with cast, videos makers and mannequins and models and, and anything like that. It's cheaper for a company. Secondary, it's more authentic. Every day you make some UGC. In fact, you gonna take some
coffee
at Starbucks or anywhere else. Bam, Instagram, selfies, and it's UGC finally. And because people want more authentic stuff, because it's cheaper, because it's a new way for persons to make some money, because you can have a job and 7 to 9 make some videos. There is a need for brands, so I can make some content for brands like Polskin or anything else. And it's a new way to create. It's a new way to touch with a better way the audience, and it's a great opportunity.
Yeah, and I think a few decades ago, as we spoke, brands like you said, McDonald's are going to make an affiche with, oh my God, my burgers are so good, or I don't know the way McDonald's making content a few decades ago, but today the videos and UGCs is one of the best way for us to making content. As you said, Jérôme, you are going to McDonald's with your friend, making stories. Oh my God, cool moment with my friend. I'm eating McDonald's.
I just taste the newest fries with bacon and cheddar.
Exactly. But I think it's a more authentic and a cheaper way to make content for brands. And we have podcasts too, that evolved, I think, very recently. Because few years, well, you have some acts
in France.
Maybe
French
in France.
Are always late with that, but there is big historic with podcasts in France. You've got historic podcasters, but maybe 3-4 years ago, brands think that podcast was a good way for us to touch their audience. So any brand.
Yeah, but
the last one example is Durex. Durex proposed a podcast.
Okay, but I think is rarest, rarest to have a brand who making podcasts that, for example, a freelance or an independent.
For brands, it's generally sous-traité. And there is an increase of the studio solutions for brands. And there is also an increase of the studio place in order to record your own podcast, such as studios we are using right now.
Yeah, for example.
You can find the
link.
In English, it's quite difficult to explain that, but you can find the link of these studios in our description.
Yeah, it's not in England, it's in France. It's in Nancy, France, 54, Meurthe-et-Moselle, not in England. I think brands making less podcasts. They are going to make more videos than, for example, an independent, but I guess less podcast. But it depends. It's many ways to
podcast for brands. In fact, I share you a podcast for a brand named Grand Psycho, and Grand Psycho doesn't make episodes with technicals. This is my new watch. No. Grand Psycho is a brand with veilers, and this podcast permit to this brand to share and detail their value.
It's like psycho guys who work in this company.
No.
Oh.
For France, it's a brand. I don't remember the brand, but it's a studio who works for many brands in France.
Okay.
And there are several studios for several countries.
Okay, but it's not guy who work in the company.
No.
Okay.
Oh, they are business here.
It's interviews, in fact, for Grand Psycho. It's always always linked with time, but not in front of the product Grand Psycho produce.
Okay, so
It's more philosophical, in fact.
Okay, it's new type of business.
Yes.
Studio.
It's emotional, and in social media, in marketing, the emotion is always here.
Yeah.
We always talk to you, work with emotions transmission.
Yeah.
So this kind of production is a good way to transmit emotions to the audience.
Okay. And when we talk about a new business, some guys find a good idea when they saw that vertical contents are very, very, very exponential few months ago, few years ago maybe.
There are new studios every week.
Yeah.
We're talking about some LinkedIn personalities. Valentin Soda create his own studio. The Agence SW is creating his own studio. We are using it. Even Florent Danbelsal.
It's why I'm talking about it.
Every week you have a new personality who create this kind of thing because it's a good opportunity for any CEO
to make content.
Absolutely, it's a vibe. It's a trend.
It's a trend, yes.
We can rebondir,
rebound
with the AR, which help everybody to make content, to write content, to have idea by write about what content they can write. And it's quite recent. So as I said, in 2000s you don't have AI to help you. No ChatGPT and others are here. So a small or a big evolution in content creation.
According to me, it's a huge revolution. You can produce. We're talking previously about podcasts. You can produce podcasts from A to Z with AI.
Of course.
No human needs. Just making some routines with the softwares and make for sure. So you can use GPTs for writing some of your scripts. You can use vocals AI such as 11 Labs in order to give a voice to your text. You can use some AI like subtitle we're using with digital. We have Submagic, sorry. Nice subtitles with animation and with automated solutions such as Make. You can even find your subjects. If you use Feedly, you have some informations, and GPTs can use these informations in order to write. And 11 Labs can give a voice to these ideas, and Make can also upload in platforms such as SoundCloud.
Okay.
We can via RSS feeds feed your Apple Podcasts or Spotify or anything like that. So you can have a new episode of podcast every day without doing anything.
So guys, everything else?
I'm really convinced that the content marketing follow the evolution of the society, especially of the technology. And it's really important to follow that. Otherwise, you will become an old guy like me. To say the blog article.
We'll write a blog article.
Yes.
So the train is on the road. Jump into it or stay at Le Quai.
The train station.
Okay, so guys, we give you some tips. Not really tips. Oh, guys, do you have tips to give to our
I have one
audience?
tips, and we already say that in previous episode in French. Stay authentical.
And I have a very, very good, the perfect example for being authentic and making authentic content.
Mr. Example.
Yeah, Mr. Example, it's me. It's Sam Sulek. Jérôme, do you know Sam Sulek?
I don't
Hugo,
think so.
do you know Sam Sulek?
No, I don't know Sam Sulek. Sorry.
Ça m'étonne.
I know Tom Selleck.
No, Sam Sulek is a young American boy.
Okay. I'm going to search.
Oh, you can search. You are going to be shocked.
Ah, yes.
You know him. Yeah.
Yes.
So he's
Sam
a very young
Sulek.
guy.
Jérôme, I will show you. Sam Sulek.
He's 21 years old.
Yeah.
And
I know.
It's
few years.
it's twins, no?
No, not the trans twins.
C'est pas-
No. He's my age, so we are like brothers.
Yeah,
I'm
the
joking.
same physics.
Yeah, the same physics.
Yes.
And a few months ago, nobody
Yeah,
knows
yeah.
about him. He's just a strong guys in his garden. I don't know, with which is training his muscles, but he's starting to create videos. Videos are 1 hour or more, sometimes or less than 2 hours, but very very long videos. And in these videos, he shows him during while he was working, training, gymming. I don't know,
Wrestling.
muscling. Yeah.
Yes.
And in this video, you don't have any cut. It's like 1 hour of just him training.
Yes.
He have a microphone on his cap,
Yeah.
and he just do his training and talk like on 1 hour without cut, or 1 or 2 when he I don't know, going to pee or something like that. I don't know. But in like I'd say 2 or 3 months, he earned like 1.5 million subscribers.
Yes.
So it's absolutely insane. So of course and obviously his physique it helped him to
The real question is Nati or Joyce?
I know the response, but it's not 90.
Oh no.
Yes, it's full of picture. 21 ans. But yes, his physique helped him to earn subscribers. But the authentic content, it's I saw Yomi Denzel talking about him. Says that he started the way start in guillemets the way people making authentic and long video, focus on video format.
But it's such as FAQ moment with
Yeah.
some creators. It's a face cam plan.
Yeah.
An hour and a half, only asking some questions,
Yes.
and you have the answers for the creator.
When I saw FAQ videos, you have cuts, you have like Zoom or things like that.
Yeah. It's
On
produced.
the main way, yeah. But here it's like you start recording 1 hour,
Wow.
doing his training, and he stop. And yes, it's a. I thought it's a good authentic creator. So
Yeah.
I'm sharing to you if you
Okay.
going to the gym and are interested in strong guys,
Like
not
Robert,
natty.
like Robert.
Yes, like me. So yeah.
You have the raw product, an hour and a half, 2 hours of raw content. It's a new trend. There is audience for that.
Yeah.
This guy is a proof.
Yeah.
And the other way, you have very, very small, very short content. Not vertical
Not
videos.
short. Like,
No.
Okay.
If we speak, about podcast, a good format is going to grow in USA. It's 5 minutes, 6, 7 maximum, and a daily production with only 5 minutes, and it's an advice. Never mind, but you have 2 options in order to have authentic content for your audience. So you make raw. And otherwise, I recently discovered a French podcaster who proposed to you some meditations or motivation.
Wow.
It's daily content, and it's not really produced.
Who is
No
this
intros, outros. It's a woman. You can be raw with 2 kind of formats. You can share your life. You can share your day. You can share your training. But it's quite tricky because you need batteries. You need stuff like that. Or you can produce only 5 minutes. Like
Journaling.
daily journey.
Yeah.
En fait.
Okay. You have some people that making a daily journal in 5 minutes. Okay, interesting. I think you already spoke about this type of content. I don't know if it's you, but I already heard about this 5 minute format videos.
Maybe enough.
Okay, so quite hard episode. In conclusion, I have a citation that I took from Alex Hormozy, which is the boss. I think it's the boss of the content.
But Nati or Joyce?
I don't know.
Okay.
If I ask you why should I start creating content today, Alex Hormozy respond, you have to bring enough value to our prospects that you already have their trust, So you don't need to sell because they already want to work with you.
Yeah.
You don't have to argue with your prospect or leads or things like that, because it's them who said, yeah, I want to work with you.
The archetypal picture of the guy who gives first, and he gives so much that he can sell many books, many stuff like that.
Yeah, and he has a last citation, a last quote from Alexandre Mozitou. He said, give until they ask.
Oh.
And I think it's the perfect conclusion of this episode. Yeah. You have to give content to your audience, and then we come to you and say, okay, I want to work with you. I show your work, I show your value, I show your proposition. I want to work with you instead of another guys who are doing the same job as you, but is not present, is not making content. I don't know what he's doing in the background.
And if you do that, you will always in your mind of your prospect, of your lead.
Yeah. Top of mind.
Yeah. Perfect.
I want to make some precisions about that. Okay, it's for sure it's a good option. It's the best option. I always say that. But keep in mind that if you're not a creator content full time, it's okay. You don't have to compare with other guys, because guys with a massive presence of social networks have some stuff with them.
Yeah.
Guys who make their videos, guys who make their scripts, etc., etc. So if you think, oh, but this guy is in my vertical, I can't spend enough time just to... It's okay. Make what you can, but make...
Yeah.
Even it's one post weekly or anything like that, you're going to be more present than the 19% of your neighborhood. It's a good way, it's the best way, but keep in mind that comparison, it's very bad things. Stress and be demotivated and...
Yeah. You saw, as Jérôme said, guys who making a daily post or LinkedIn or something like that. It's okay, you can make a post or 2 a week, bring values, bring a checklist or something like that to your audience. And it's the beginning of maybe many after, but start now or regretting it. I don't know if it's a quote, but I'm inventing it.
Perfect.
And be patient also.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to think that, okay, I wrote some LinkedIn post and 2 weeks later, I don't have any lead.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Be patient.
Yeah, it's normal. Yeah, okay.
It's a long way, but it's a good way.
Perfect, guys.
Perfect.
I'm going to the mairie, ask my English passport now, because I'm very good and I'm English now. It's all.
Oh, the boss.
So, Jérôme, can you make my hymne national?
Oh, can you...
for the outro?
Yeah, for the outro.
No thanks for no audience, no stuff like that.
Robin the Malpoli.
English are malpoli. So, no, I don't know.
So I think many of our auditors can be surprised. It's a test. It's also a good solution for Robin who have to work English with
my objectives.
It's a nice way to test new stuff. It's a nice way, to challenge ourselves. So thank you if you are be able to listen it the beginning to the end. Thank you for your best stars, because it was quite difficult for us to
be bienveillant.
Be bienveillant without spending any money.
Perfect, guys.
So sweet kisses and see you later.
God bless the king.
And God bless the queen. Et les petites queens.